Alright, hey guys, welcome. It's HD, and it is time for Game 2 between WhiteRa and Stephano. And this is the best of 9 from South by Southwest, brought to you by IPL. If you guys get an opportunity, make sure to get your tickets for IPL 4 at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas next month. The links will be below this video description. Make sure you guys check it out. Also, if you get another chance, please do vote for Pain User and I will be casting at IPL 4. I'm so excited about that, by the way, guys. I cannot wait to go out to Las Vegas. I've been to Vegas many times before, but I've never been to Vegas for a StarCraft 2 event, and I don't think many people can say they have either, except until, of course, after April. And if you guys get a chance, make sure to vote for Pain User and I, or vote for whoever you think is the casting pair that you want to hear do the grand finals. That link will be in the video description below. I haven't had a chance to promote it yet. This is my first chance to promote it, so me and Pain User haven't gotten that many votes yet, but hopefully that's going to change in the near future. I'm going to make a separate video about that very soon, and if you guys get an opportunity, again, please do vote. All you have to do is open up the browser and vote. There's no account required or anything like that. And this, by the way, guys, unfortunately is not going to be the Gamecom Epic Replay. As I said, I'm going to pick 2 out of this series. This will not be one of them. It's going to be randomly selected. I'm kind of rolling the dice here on each match, if you will, and I'm going to pick one soon, but yeah, keep your eyes peeled because 1 or 2 of the next potential future 7 games, I guess, will be the epic replay of the you know, whatever, epic replay. So make sure you guys tune in, and you guys will get a chance to win one of those 3 headsets. And yeah, we have a drone. Wow, that was nice by Stephano. He actually hit the drone over in the bottom corner here because he knew the probe was coming in. That's very spectacular timing. Just knowing when the probe is about to make its way in so that it would not get blocked. And now the hatchery comes down. So Stephano here absolutely avoiding any of those early probe shenanigans, and he gets the hatchery down. So nice job by him. It's worthy to note as well that this map, overall in Korea, I believe in Korea, it favors 70% for Zerg over Protoss. And I'll let you guys take a second there to go ahead and absorb that. 70% win rate. That's that's a pretty high win rate for Zerg versus Protoss. And of course, remember that Stephano has a good ZVP win rate already, around 72. So I would have to say, if I had to put money down, I think that WhiteRa is in trouble here on this match. Now, of course, he did win the first game, and it was a lot of that thanks to the spectacular Archon Toilet Bowl. That was one of the best ones I've seen him pull off, and I've seen him pull off so many already. Yeah, it was great. So this is game 2 here, and hopefully WhiteRa can do that again. Otherwise, he might be in a lot of trouble. This map does not favor him. It's a very difficult map for Protoss versus Zerg. Opening into the 3rd is one area of difficulty. The vastness of the middle of the map is another obstacle that Protoss have to overcome. So WhiteRa is going to have his work cut out for him. And he is moving out now with some of his zealots. Another move that he likes to do is harass with some initial zealots. And this time, rather than the last game, only bringing 2 in a probe. So it's not going to be anything super serious. And in the words of Al Gore, super serial. And the WhiteRa here is going to get surrounded, I think. But I don't know. I think these zealots might have enough to blow through the Zerglings. Not, of course, with the Queen attacking from the back. And yeah, the Zerglings get us full surround and more reinforcements coming out as well. So WhiteRa try to micro the zealots and put their backs to the wall, which is where they actually thrive best because they can't get surrounded from behind. And WhiteRa now is continuing to try to micro, but it's just not going to be enough. Stephano's Zerglings, that's the thing about Zerglings. If you have, I think it's 4. In Brood War, it was definitely 4. In StarCraft 2, pretty similar stuff, but you need 4 Zerglings to kill off a Zealot, and 3 will not do it. Now, having said that, the reason why I said I think it's 4, it's because if the Protoss micros correctly, then the Protoss Zealot can actually kill off 4 Zerglings until speed comes in. So it's 4, assuming that neither player micros. But yeah, that's that. Just a little interesting random fact of the day for you guys. And right now, Stephano trying to, you know, get up in that ramp, but the photon cannon is up there, and the wall has been sealed off by zealots as a temporary stopgap measure. Meanwhile, Stephano gets in with some Zerglings. Excuse me, WhiteRa gets in with a probe over to the Zerg 3rd as the 2 Zerglings give chase. And really, WhiteRa is sending the probe in there just to confirm that there is a 3rd hatchery coming up, because as Protoss, you need to know, is the Zerg expanding, or is the Zerg doing some kind of a roach Zergling attack? some type of timing play. I need to know that as Protoss, and WhiteRa needs to know that, and he just discovered that there is a hatchery there. Now, of course, having said that, the Zerg can cancel the hatchery and still do something crazy, but WhiteRa is going to put his hedge bets down here on that hatchery going up, and he did let those Zerglings run inside, so now Stephano is going to also get a full scout. And what does he see? 3 gates total. That is only another pylon. Some Zerglings trying to do a little harass here, but it is in Stephano's best interest to keep that Zergling alive for as long as possible. If he can keep it alive, he can get a full scout in the Protoss main, and really what this does also is it forces WhiteRa to make a decision. Do I reveal my tech? Do I delay? Do I kill that Zealot first or Zergling first? And it looks like WhiteRa is just going to go ahead and throw down his buildings. So it looks like we will have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gates here. The Zergling runs outside and dashes out, and it will get that scout off. So now Stephano knows, or at least knows a little bit as to what's going on. Also controlling the Xel'Naga tower with his small squadron of Zerglings, and right now getting a Evo Chamber and a Roach Horn on the way. So nothing too surprising here. Usually Zerg players will get that Roach Horn against Protoss, or they'll go for some type of mass Zergling infestor strategy, but I've seen Stephano work the Roach angle successfully many times. I'm surprised he hasn't thrown up a Spire yet. A lot of times Zergs will get that Spire going, but the thing here is if he's going to go for Roaches and go for upgrades, it does leave him a little gas starved to go for Spire as well, so it does limit his options to the ground. And we do have about 7 Roaches on the way for Stephano with a lot of upgrades as well, and oh, that's a lot of Zerglings too, so if Stephano does not make any drones in the next cycle of larva that he receives, and he continues to make Roaches and Zerglings, I do believe he is going to go for a huge attack here. And the nice thing on this map is he can break through the rocks, like I said before. This is why I favor Zerg quite heavily, and go right for that 3rd Nexus. And oh man, more Roaches and Zerglings coming out of the production tab. They're streaming into the middle of the map here. It's an absolute flood of Zerglings and Roaches. Somebody broke the dam, and now the destructible debris are getting attacked. They do have 3 armor, so it will take some time to break it down, but they are pretty large in surface area. And here comes the Zerglings and Roaches. They are going to get a surround, but the Zealots protecting the sentries. That was absolutely great control by WhiteRa, keeping the sentries protected, but now he's got to keep the rest of the sentries alive. He just lost 2 or 3 of them, and he has to fall back. I think WhiteRa now knows the all-in is coming, and I don't know how he got the sense to throw up some photon cannons. Those photon cannons are in absolutely prime position, and they're going to be able to ward away the Roaches, or at least give WhiteRa some breathing room. He's got to pull the sentries back, though, and he just lost 2 more. So that doesn't bode too well for him. Losing sentries at this stage in the game is not good. Those sentries are supposed to be accumulating energy right now and getting more valuable as the game progresses, but losing them is such a huge blow. And now Stephano knows he's got the advantage. He's got so many Roaches here, and he's just gonna knock through the front door. There is a photon cannon he's got to bust through first. There are some Zealots warping in as well. I think Stephano is going to have to make up his mind here. The longer he dilly-daddlies around, the more WhiteRa gets to muster up his army. And now it looks like both of them are colliding here. Stephano is just moments away, guys, from a victory here in Game 2. Yes, he has broken through most of the Protoss army. This strategy is going to work. And I don't know how WhiteRa is going to hold this off. He needs an Immortal right now, and there we go! The Immortal comes out to save the day, but is it going to be enough? Is this Immortal going to be WhiteRa's Superman? He's going to have to use these force fields as conservatively as possible because he doesn't have any more energy. Realizing that, is he warping in more sentries? No, he is not. He's making more Zealots, and the Roaches are going to be able to barrel inside. The Immortal now has to deal with Zerglings as well, and I don't think WhiteRa is going to be able to hold this off. Stephano with a huge attack. He breaks down the front door. WhiteRa has to call GG. Well played. And that's about all she wrote. So the series is now tied up 1-1. Look at that. Stephano even expanded over to the gold as well. Clever, clever Zerg. So good job by Stephano, and he has now tied up the series. This is for $5,000, I repeat. So I'll bring you guys Game 3 of South by Southwest coming up next in the 3rd game. Hope you guys stay tuned, and of course giving away free headsets somewhere in this series. So stay tuned, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. HD signing out.